Joo, tervepä terve. Mass Effect 2 Legendary Editionin parissa taas jatketaan ja tällä kertaa ollaan Jacobin Loyalty-tehtävässä. Loyalty Missionissa. Kieli enää mennä taipuun. Joo, kyllä. Tuonne mennään. Etitään jotain kivaa ja todennäköisesti... Element Zero. No, goddammit. No, kuitenkin. Joku sekopäinen seksikultti tällä tasolla piilossa. Mitäs sulla oli? Pull, Incendiary Ammo. Ei minkäänlaista muistikuvaa, oliko niillä pitempään robotteja tai vastaavia tuli. Taisi siellä olla. Muutama ainakin. Otetaan Miranda taas kerran. Vaikka ei mun suosikkihahmo todellakaan ole, mutta... Enemmän vahinkoa vai enemmän healthy? Enemmän vahinkoa. Melkein voisi tehdä kyllä Jacobin kanssa sille, että nollaa noin pari kykyä tuosta kokonaan pois ja pistää barrierin tilalle, mutta no joo, pitää harkita vielä. Mikä hauli? Niin sillä on toi haulikko aivan. Täällä mä voin tehdä näitä mitään niin varsinaisia vahinkopisteitä tälle missään. Mä oikein osaa sanoa, että mikä näistä on paras. Oh well. Au, näkö läks? Ai, silmiin sattuu. Too bright. Tämän takia ei kannata hankkia kauhean kirkasta näyttöä. Tää ei edes oo kauhean kirkas näyttö. Silti meinaan lähteä näköön.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Repeat, toxology alert.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them.
Repeat, toxology alert.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Ihan kiitettävää vauhtia tullut alas.
My father had a working beacon but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
You came from the sky? father said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Trouble coming.
I got it!
Mä käyn tossa väärä asekkeen. Juuri mitä tarkoitin.
On target. Have a
Perfect! There we go!
I've got him.
That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
Is this an earlier stage, or did the exile make the others violent?
Why is everyone here female? Can't be a coincidence.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic.
He has a cruel face. His I can't talk to you. Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship. Incoming!
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
No, tuleeko se robottiruttuna sieltä vai eikö se tule? Tulee.
Backup systems engaged.
Patrols like that are a little much against this bunch.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Vieläkö täällä on loottia jossain? Tossa on vielä salvage. Joo. Väitätkö Teo enempää täällä? Okei. Okay.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Think on your own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay.
My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later.
The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Not what I would have done, but they were in a desperate situation.
How long do you stay desperate? The numbers go up from there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Jep, pistetään kuulasille kallu. Ei mua ainakaan kiinnosta yhtään, niin pitää tuommoista hyväksikäyttävää kusipata hengissä. Saattaa se jonkun fantasia olla, niin älä tahdottoman haremin keskellä, vai ei mua kyllä kiinnosta.
The old corpse has been posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
Hunters started fighting back.
Make activity!
Wee, I can fly!
Here we go!
Ah.
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
Siellä oli vielä lisää. Näyttää olevan useampikin näköi. Onpa ei varu minimappia kerrankin kattonut. Tässä on selvästi vaikeampi ampua kuin tuossa ykkösessä. Ykkösessä se oli niinku ylituunattu se osumatarkkuus, vaan tässä se selvästi niin käyttäytyy hassusti välillä. On tätä siltikin tosi tarkkaa, mutta ei niin tarkkaa. No. Sitä päätellen siellä on taas joku tulos. Siellä oli vielä lisää, no niin hyvä. Vieläkö? Vieläkö? Vielä on 2. Kattemittien kanssa. Vieläkö? Bla 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 bla.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Enemy down!
Yeah! Charge him up!
Kuoliko se siinä? Kuoli. Hyvä. Ja Power Cellistä päätellen täällä on jossain iso mekki ottamassa jos... Tai jotain vastaavaa.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Watch for the drone!
Nähä. Se meni vituiksi. No. Ajaa, se ei voi mennä suojaan. Voi vittu. Saatana kyrpää. Kiitti tästä. Kiitti vitusti tästä taas. Tossa se selvä paikka, mihin voisi periaatteessa mennä. Ei. Too much.
Coming.
Vähän mennä. No ei sitten se part. Ei sitten saatan. Uskomatonta. Joo. Palaa kyllä elävästi mieleen nämä kaikki pelin ongelmat.
Come on over, target down. Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Onko täällä loottia missä? Ei. Tässä joku PDA. Siitä sai vähän Fyffendaalia. Aha, me ei voida tallentaa tähän, selvä. Right. Loottia. Nope. 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 Loot, no. No loot.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance Base. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Not who you expected, Captain?
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
Can't say this wouldn't be a hell of a vacation, but you don't get to just walk away after all this time.
You're damn right he doesn't. What happened here, I should vent his head. But he's not even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
I'm pretty sure we can spare the ammo.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not taking the shot. My father owned his mistakes. He was a different man. A good man.
Half-charged. You've seen the crazy ones. This won't stop them.
It's not for them, Dad.
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
They get as much as a glimpse, and you're restricted to decaf.
Great, may as well serve it in the airlock, you hard ass.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor? Or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on. We've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Aha, väärä optio. No ihan sama. Anyways, no siinä oli Jacobin Loyalty Mission. Seuraavaksi varmaan... No, en tiedä. Katsotaan mitä mä keksin.